Good morning, guys. Obviously, you see it's a warmer day because all the plants you guys seen last night are outside now. We're gonna run some errands today. We have to go get a new drill so we can do the worm buckets, and I think we're picking up wood to build a shelf in the trailer and a bunch of other things, but we're not gonna do all that stuff in one video. Today we're just gonna go get a few things, do some work around the farm, let the plants get a little bit of sunlight. So I'll show you what the intention is here, why I bring them out every day, so you guys can get a better look on actually how many plants we have, because you can't see them all in the house usually. What the idea here is, I bring them out when it's over 50 degrees out. I bring the plants out and I've been letting them get an hour of sunlight, hour and a half. Today I brought them out in the shade to cool, where it's about 52 out, I think, right now. And I put the flowers in where the sun will hit them first. And once it starts hitting them, I'll give them about 2 hours of light, and then I'll start bringing the back row back into the house underneath the lights. And I can only do that on days that it's going to be 50. Next week we're supposed to be in the 30. So by bringing them out, it helps me harden them off throughout the season, so I can actually put them out in the ground. And it's a lot of work to bring these in and out of the house. It's probably a good 45 minutes to do every one of them. And then when they're out here for a little bit, I have to come back and water them. But maybe we'll get worm compost today so I can make a tea. I'm not quite sure how much nutrition this leaf compost has. I just grind up leaves, let them compost over the years. The chickens run in and out of it once in a while, and then that's all we have. But I want to mix it with worm compost. And here's our celery. That popped up way faster than I thought it would. And the only one that we had problems popping up with our catmint didn't come up, so we might have to buy plants. And what else? There's some, over here is our lavender. Lavender is hard to germinate, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lavender plants. And still more could germinate, but I have 8, and 8's pretty good. I like to have all the cells filled, so maybe we'll seed another bunch of them. We're back from running errands. We went and bought wood to build a new shelf for Rachel inside the trailer, and build a new door for the chicken coop. But I'm out here, so I'm gonna get this cleaned up while it's nice out and while we got extra time and some leftover mulch that we had. But look at all the plants back there. They're looking really, really good. I think Jovi's barking at all the chickens that are running around in the yard. So let me get this spread out here. I have to water these plants. And this video will continue into tomorrow, and we'll show you everything we got. We're gonna buy a new drill tomorrow, a battery operated one. And we're gonna start cleaning out the garage, and we're gonna go get all the stuff to do the maintenance on the mower. We're gonna buy the oil for all the mowers, and hopefully the new drill that we buy with more torque, hopefully that gets these blades off. If not, I'm gonna try to heat it up and get them off. I don't know how that's gonna go, but for now, let's get this cleaned up, spread the rest of this mulch here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So it is the next day. We went out and ran errands. Hopefully you guys liked that little sunset last night. That was right before this video, because we started this video yesterday. It's just been rainy now, and we haven't been doing much but around here, but we had to go run some errands and buy some stuff for the business.
Yeah, because we told you spring is coming quicker than we think.
A lot quicker. And we're about to we got to put out all our quotes now, because last year I think we were fertilizing this time.
Yeah, we're doing it a little differently this year, though, to try to target more weeds. We were just fighting a lot of weeds, come summertime. So
we want to spray the post and the pre-emergent at the same time.
Yeah, so we're putting the pre-emergent down a little later.
But it'll last longer, so.
Yeah, that's what it was, is because we did a lot of them in February, and then if you do 6 weeks, it was early April. So then by late June, we're not putting any more pre-emergence down. So we need that to go just a little bit longer.
And the reason we don't put pre-emergence down after our second app of pre-emergence is because we aerate and seed in the spring, and you don't want to have any pre-emergent in the lawn
Right.
when you're doing that.
And we don't use, we use a high iron and not a high nitrogen because...
Yeah, and right before 4th of July, they make them lawns green. Some of you guys bombard your stuff with Milorganite then, but that has nitrogen in it. So.
Yeah, and with our fescue, we want to try to do everything possible to not get brown patch or red thread. We've been seeing a lot of red and pink thread the past couple seasons.
Yeah, so
for some reason.
Fun.
Yeah.
But we bought a couple new tools for the business that we will show you when we go in the house. I bought some more seed trays without the boss knowing because I went in the store. And what else? Oh, and we got all the stuff to do the oil filter and the fuel filters on the mowers. I didn't get hydraulic fluid yet to do the hydraulics, but only one mower needs that, I think.
And did you show them that you got wood for the trailer?
Oh, I didn't show you guys, but we did buy some plywood to build a shelf in the trailer and some 2x4s to frame out that shelf.
Yeah, so that we can just start getting the trailer. We're gonna also clean the floor and actually put like a gator or some type of coating down so that, you know, hopefully we can make it last.
And guess what, guys? The boss has convinced me to try to fix the open trailer myself. So we're going to see if we can get in that and put a new axle on it. I've never done a new axle, but one of the new tools I bought should help me do the maintenance and the blades and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get all that going for now. We have
a couple busy weeks coming up. Yes. So thank you for watching. And we hope that you continue to enjoy the videos.
Okay, let's go.
Good evening.
We're back out in the garage because, as we said, we were running to go get some things.
Yeah.
And this would be things we're investing into our business this year, right?
Yeah. So it's always like a big bill at the beginning of the season. You know, we just have to get ready. It's startup costs basically.
Yeah,
so
we're doing mower maintenance. You got to buy the stuff for that. The boss bought me a nice new tool that hopefully will help, that we will show you. A couple nice new little tools.
Yeah.
One that's going to be fun to use.
First, we should actually start with, you guys know that in the past, Carl has had so many problems with his, getting his blades off the mower. So we looked up, and I guess this is the smallest M18
Milwaukee,
brushless.
yes, brushless
impact driver. It's a 1/4 inch, right?
Yes.
Impact driver.
1/4 inch impact driver.
So when we spoke to somebody today, this originally was bought at Ace, and this is not sponsored at all.
And we bought all this stuff you
Yeah.
guys see here, we paid for with our own money.
Exactly. So we bought this originally Ace a couple years ago, and they really didn't. They said that this would help, and it didn't.
It took off one of the blades, but when the blades got stuck on there,
Yeah.
it just did nothing. I was fighting with it, and it was more frustrating than anything. And then battery that came with it was dead, and we never took it back. Or it didn't charge, so we never took it back. So
and then just recently the charging port.
Yeah, the charger to charge the batteries, the last battery broke.
Yeah. So today we decided to go to Northern Tool, and again, not sponsored. We bought this all ourselves. And he explained to us that this that we have is only like a 500-pound torque.
Yes.
Versus what we bought today is like
1,400.
Yeah, I believe
1,400
it's like,
pounds of torque.
Yeah.
And we will show you guys.
So, and it's just so amazing. So just make sure you guys do your research. You can buy Milwaukee on Amazon also, which is very reasonable. But if you're going to do that, do it on Amazon or Northern Tool, like we said. Because
the Ace was a little more expensive. So.
Yeah. Now, I do think that maybe Home Depot carries Milwaukee too. So that might be an option also. I don't know, but we decided to do this. And he was really good with explaining.
So when we show you that,
and we
we'll
got
show
a really
you the
good
deal.
deal,
yeah,
right?
We'll show you the deal. And we got a few other things we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But we want to open a package from a
Yes.
subscriber. We really appreciate it. We haven't opened this. So
You guys are so amazing. So we just want to say, you guys know who this is from, and we want to just say thank you very much. I could say that this came from Mississippi, right?
Yes.
And
Mississippi.
I want to be careful because it says fragile, so I'm not exactly sure what it is. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh. This is so cute.
Nice.
So it says Boss's Kitchen. That is so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What else do we have in there?
So,
oh that is so nice. You have a nice big coffee cup there.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yes, it is. We appreciate it,
and we
guys.
have so many coffee cups now. We have another one that said "Be Happy." That says "Be Happy Too." That the Ratliff sent us, Mariah, and now this one. Oh my gosh.
So let's hold it. We don't want to.
Oh look. High Point Roasters. So coffee, French roasted specialty blend.
We're going to have to try that for coffee
Oh,
tomorrow
I
morning.
love coffee. You guys know me so well. It's amazing how our subscribers know us so well. It's a card, so I'm assuming that it's okay for me to read the card. Do you guys like this when we share this stuff with you? I hope you do. It's amazing. Oh, and so, okay, so Rick's Mowing, with much love, Rich and Gabby. Keep those videos coming. My husband and I watch you all the time. We love your YouTube videos so much, and we wanted to send you a few little happies. This is amazing. Thank you so much. And it's awesome that you have your own mowing too. So thank you so much, Rich and Gabby. That is... this is amazing.
Yes,
I love it.
really do appreciate it.
I love all of our little gifts, and I will always remember all these little gifts that we got from our awesome subscribers.
And maybe, hopefully, one day when everything gets better and things blow over, we'll be able to one day meet a lot of our
I
subscribers.
would love to be able to one day invite everybody to the Happy's Farm and just do, like we said, like just a big fun day, you know, supporting each other and just
But we
building
have to
each
get
other.
that farm first.
I know.
And that's what some of the other stuff we're investing in too, to try experiments. And, you know, like when you start a business, it's an investment.
Yeah.
You have to invest
Everything.
in things, try things, and that's what we're doing with the whole growing.
Little steps at a time. That's, you know, especially when you have 4 children.
Yes.
It's little steps at a
And
time.
one going
so.
to college in 4 months.
I know. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer. Like, we're putting down all the deposits and all that stuff, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is getting so real. And, you know, that first call from the doctor's office after your child turns 18.
And doesn't give you information or doesn't want to.
They asked for her, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, I'm her mother. What do you mean? And I'm like, no, she signed the paperwork for me to find out. So, no, she is an amazing adult. And
Yes.
I know that she's going to go out and do great things. I'm just not ready to let her go as my baby yet. I know that she is 18 on paper, but not in my book. She's not. So, all right. Well, let's get on with the video.
So let's show you all the good things we got now.
I thought we said 1,500, but if we didn't, it's actually right here. So it's just, like I said, it's just amazing how quickly the torques how do I want to say? Like
how much torque each one had, like the difference in torque. Like that one's 500, and you guys will see when I open this bad boy. And some of you guys might have this one. I needed to try to get the stuck mower blades off. So hopefully it does. I mean, this thing's heavy duty, guys.
Well, and the nice thing is that, you know, the little one is not lost because this will charge.
The battery works on this little one here.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we stayed with Milwaukee. I was looking at the DeWalt. And the guy at the other store told me they don't sell Milwaukee, but he would go with them over the DeWalt.
He did.
He did. And
he was like, no, this is not what you want. He said.
So we will do a review on this after we've used it for a while. But it is. I mean, listen to that.
Yeah.
That thing's nice. And I was reading something about it has a slip ring.
Right? So
look.
A friction.
A friction ring or something.
Yeah, we don't know what a friction ring is.
So
really.
Exterminator might know.
Oh, yeah, he definitely will.
What that is. So.
Yeah, a friction ring, yeah.
So
because I
I
did ask the guy, and I think that he just, after he explained the torques to us, we just were like, oh.
And we know we wanted something with a lot of torque, but look at the difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
there's a huge
we
difference.
thought that this was good, and we didn't realize that, like, going down the drastic change in torque.
What was the original price on this?
So the original price on this was $450 maybe, and we ended up getting $100 off
because we bought this kit. They're running a deal if you buy anything $14.99 up on Milwaukee that you get $100 off.
Now this was not the $14.99 kit though. This was like the
more expensive because I wanted these for my sockets.
Right.
So we're going to see when we do maintenance in the next couple of videos, because that leads us into the next things we got. All the oil for the Z3, the oil for the Z1, and the oil for the 48. And the filters for them, the gas filter, the fuel filters for them. I forgot to get the hydraulics, but I only need to change the hydraulics on one of them.
Yeah.
And that's the 48-inch, because the Z3 was done last year when it had that... what was it? It had a problem with it, the brake, right?
Yeah, I can't quite remember, but he did say that, right? We'll look at the paperwork because he gave you paperwork today too.
So this is another cool tool.
Yeah.
Rachel got me to buy this. She said, "Why don't you get one of them things we could start our fire with?" We seen another YouTuber.
Actually, a homesteader that lives in this area. Who was it that we were watching? That
I forget.
Was playing with it.
Who was it? The
Holler Homestead.
Holler Homestead.
It was Holler Homestead, yeah.
He was playing with it, and I always start the fire with a little bit of gas, and it never goes. So this thing will help start the fire, and we're going to burn weeds with it and burn holes in the plastic for the flowers.
Right. This is just more environmentally friendly, and I actually think that Eric, one of our subscribers, is always telling Carl to burn the weeds.
So this, I'll burn all the weeds in the driveway instead of trying to use vinegar and stuff, because we don't like to spray the chemicals in our yard if we don't have to. I do little test areas with fertilizer, but that's it. But nowhere where we grow.
Yeah. So we'll keep you guys updated on that.
So the last thing we ended up getting, what was it? So as far as the farming and the gardening, obviously tomorrow is a planting day. Tomorrow is what, the 13th? The 12th, right? Friday the 12th.
Yeah, the 12th, yeah.
So I got 10 more trays to plant with all the little trays, and then I got 15 of these ones because they don't have holes. And then we got a bag of, because it was going to take too long to get this on Amazon. We got earthworm castings, and what we're going to do with this is, you guys know we're starting all our seeds in our homemade leaf compost, what we made. I want to start watering it to make sure it's getting nutrition, all my seedlings, with worm tea. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. I think I have a bubbler. I'm going to put some of this in water, bubble it for 24 hours, and then water the plants that are already grown.
Nice.
And the reason I'm doing that is because it leads to, when we make our earthworm farm, we're going to take the earthworm castings, and if this works really well for the plants, we're going to use our own earthworm castings, our own leaf mold to start everything and hopefully grow everything. So
the way that we're doing this with the leaf mold, or the leaf compost, some people call it, is not always what people suggest. It's not sterile.
No.
But it's working fabulous.
Yes, it is working fabulous. Not many weeds are growing up, and a lot less than I thought would grow up. And you can definitely tell the seeds from the weeds, the other plants from the weeds. And I'm very happy with it so far. So hopefully mixing this worm casting tea in, and working with the leaf compost and the worm castings throughout the whole cycle of the plant, hopefully that's enough nutrients. And we are going to take soil samples from the leaf compost and send them out to the new company we're going to be working with for all our lawn care, just to see an analysis of that soil, to see if it's too high in pH, too low. I mean, all the plants look healthy and none of them are suffering from any deficiencies so far. So
I mean, we didn't even, in past years, you sometimes have problems with like dampening off
and fungus and stuff.
And we really haven't had any issues, so we're gonna knock on wood. So it's working, and we're not bagging this up to sell it right now, you know, so
Yes,
it's
maybe in the future, if
Yeah.
everything works good, this is why I'm doing all this. But
this is just to get our seeds started and hopefully give our plants nutrients from the farm instead of having to purchase more
soil. And yes, that's the key thing. We're using all leaves that we clean up in client yards and our yard and mulching them up and using it.
That's just been sitting there for years. So so reuse for sure.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. We wanted to share some of the stuff we invested back into the lawn care business, and now hopefully the farm and flower growing business in the future. We really do appreciate you guys, and if you
every single one of you guys, we do, and thank you for all your comments, likes, and even your little gifts. Sometimes we love them.
Yes.
So please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And guys, be happy,
or at least try. Have a good night.